Hello folks, it's Bread of Life, back again with another video tutorial. Today I am doing the all-terrain vehicle update, and this one has granite instead of other pieces, and it also is using some of the Mos Eisley pieces to make it look kind of cool. And this is it right here, in case you didn't see the introduction. So without further ado, let's get into the build. First off, we're going to make a large car jack that are down, and then we're going to use these lions, knights, or regular castle pieces. And what I'm going to do is put this on top here like this right away, and extend this out at least 3 for safety, because what we're going to these are just temporary pieces. We're going to put down this pressure plate over here as close to that as possible, because we're going to do some sideways building. And what we're going to do then is put this piece in here so that we can attach it to start with. We're going to break this later, set that on top there, and then we're going to grab our Mos Eisley piece, which is a 5x2x12 wall, and we're going to set it like this. And I'm probably going to do this again and just extend it this way. Okay, so we got one in place here. Got lots of room to work, and then I'm going to break these ones because I don't need them now. Okay, and this is going to act as our centerpiece for the whole build. All right, then we're going to grab our Mos Eisley turret. Now, if you don't have the set, you can use a regular 2x12x12 wall, granite preferably, so it's stronger. This one has sandstone and durasteel, so it seems kind of pretty sturdy. Okay, we're going to grab the Mos Eisley piece, and I'm going to snap into place and then shift it over one, because for whatever reason it doesn't snap properly. And as you can see now, it is perfectly centered in the build. Okay. All right. The next thing we're going to do now is we're going to do some more directional building. So we get another pressure plate. We're just going to set this at the, we can set at the front, I guess, doesn't matter at this point. Like that. And then we're going to grab our granite 16x2 pieces, and we're going to try to center this as best as we can. It's pretty important that we center, and then we're just going to slide it over here like that into place, and it should be attached now to that wall, which it is. And then we can break the pressure plate, and we're going to add another one, and another one. So we got 4 in a row here, just like that. And what I'm going to do here, so I can get the wheels set in place, I'm going to go like that with this vehicle piece, which is the vehicle base 02. And then we're going to add another piece here, another piece here, another piece here, and another piece here. Because what we have to do now is break this piece here so that we can get the wheels set in place. And actually that is not touching, so let's fix that. Well, actually what I'll do is I'll just grab this 6x2 and snap it into place, and it should be attached there to this bottom piece now so it doesn't fall. And now I can break this out of here. And we're also gonna, because we're gonna add this piece here and this piece here. Sometimes it just doesn't want to snap. All right, and then we can break that, and we'll put one more small piece in here. Okay. All right, so now I can break this piece out. And now I should be able to place my wheels in place. I want to get the wheel at the very end. Right there. And I'll go on the other side and do the same thing. And that one didn't place right, so we'll replace it. Okay, we're gonna nudge this up like that. Okay, so that one's set in place. It's right at the edge and nice and square. Come back over here. And we can break this piece out too. Now. And then we're gonna grab our next step is the Mos Eisley tapered again. And we're gonna fill in the next one. Okay, so we're gonna line up like this. And we're going to nudge it out 3. 1, 2, 3. Like that. And that's going to be attached to these pieces here. So we'll do the same on the other side. Again, if you don't have the Mos Eisley pieces, you can use the other walls, the 2x6, the other wall pieces, the ones without the nice looking bevel on it. Okay, and we just snap that into place. Okay, so we have our 2 struts. This is our basic frame in place now. And I'll just check on top. It looks like it's lined up correctly. Good. Okay, and now we can add 2 more powered wheels at the end here. Before I do that, I gotta go like this and break out. What am I gonna do here? I need to go around like this. It's kind of a convoluted way of doing it. I've done it differently before, but anyways, we need to continue to be attached to the vehicle jack. Okay, so we can knock out the centerpiece now. Put the large powered wheel back on at the end here. Go this side and just double check. That other piece is still in the way. So let's break that out too. And put the wheel back on this side. Right at the edge, nice and square. And then we'll go to the other side and do the same thing. Alright, so we got the back wheels on. Now we can go do the front wheels. These ones are quite a bit easier. Go to the large steerable wheel here. And we'll just make sure these are lined up nice and square at the end. That. And this one as well. Just like that. Okay, and we have the 2 steering wheels on. Now we can put on our driver's seat. Yeah, put it towards the back as far as I can and centered. All right, good. And then we're gonna go back here and we're gonna add our other thrusters here for the back. And we're just gonna set it down against the floor as tight as it can go against the floor. And as tight as we can get it against the seat. Now it looks like it's sticking out of the wheel, but that's not an issue. It's not gonna affect its performance at all. Okay, doing the same thing here. Okay, so we have those 2 wall pieces in place now, which is our mounting for our rockets and also whatever we want to throw on there. And then we're going to go to our balloons. So we're going to get our activated balloons. And we're going to set these 1 stud down and 1 stud to the side on the corners here. That. Okay, and the balloons are there if we get into some tricky situations or we need to maybe fly over water or travel through water so that we don't get stuck in there. Okay, now what we're also going to do is we're going to get some downward thrusters. We got 2 more large thrusters to put on. We're going to put them roughly right here, as close as we can to the barrel here. And these are going to act as our hill climbing thrusters. Now we can actually set those channels. I'm going to set them to, actually I'm going to leave those on channel 3. The balloons can stay on channel 4. And then I'm going to set up my large thrusters. Okay, so they pretty much only want to go in on one place. 1, 2, and this one this thruster I'll have to put on after I take the vehicle down. I'll put 2 up here and put these as low as you can get them, like that. Okay, and that'll help keep the vehicle from flying away too crazily. And actually, I suppose if you wanted to make it go faster, you can put 2 more rockets there. Now, some of you might be wondering, what if this is survival mode and I don't have vehicle power turned off? Well, here's the cute thing about this vehicle is you can actually hide your engine. So we're going to go to medium powered engine, and we're just going to go underneath the vehicle here, and we're going to tuck it up into the bay there. So that is actually a nice place for the engine bay. I thought that was kind of cute. Now, that pretty much is about it. So what I'm going to do is just knock out this center piece here, and the whole vehicle should fall down. Just like that. And then I'm going to set my I'm going to set my rockets. So I like mine on channel 2 because I'm on PC and I like using the F key for forward. Okay, and these ones I'm going to set the channel, oh yeah, these ones are channel 3 already. And the balloons can stay on channel 4. And then one final thing we need to do is add that last rocket on. It's probably because I added the other rockets first, so I'm going to take those off. And put this rocket in place. There we go. And set that to channel 2. And we'll go up here. Put these ones back on. Channel 2. And channel 2. And there's one more thing I will do. And that is put a little roll cage on here. Or a windshield, however you want to call it. And we can just take these fender pieces here. They're the right fender and the left fender. They're the short ones. Requires metal. And you can just kind of tuck these in. Now I'm going to raise this up and set it on this side, I suppose. Like that. I raised it up 2 studs just so there's a little bit of clearance. And do this one as well. Just like that. And then you have your little roll cage / windshield. And there's a bunch of other things you could do, I suppose. You can probably add a chest to it somewhere if you wanted to. Customize it however you want. This is just the base model that I'm working with here. There's places where you can attach things. You can see how some areas are going green. Any place that's green, you could attach a wall or a floor and then maybe add a chest or something if you wanted to. For this one, I'm not adding a chest. You could add stuff on the front if you want to, make it look nicer, or do whatever you need to do. And we'll just take it for a quick little test drive to show you that and there's one final thing. Let's make sure the wheels are spinning the right direction. That one's going the right way. That one's going the right way. And I did forget 2 wheels, so we need 2 more large powered wheels set on this plate here. Or to get these into place. Nudge it. Okay, that's right there. And okay, that's lined up great. So we're gonna set the wheel directions the correct direction, otherwise it's not gonna work. Set that one the correct direction. This one's already good, this one's already good, and this one's already good. And we have to check the two back ones in the middle here. Okay, that one looks okay. And this one is wrong. Switch that one. That one's okay. Okay, so I think all of our wheels are going, and we'll do a little test drive here. You can see the other two over there that I made. Yeah, seems to be working good. And if you to drive this thing, so if you're just doing normal driving, you don't need to use thrusters or anything. You can use thrusters if you need to go faster, like that. If you want better cornering or need more traction, you could activate your front. You can activate your front thrusters, and that'll help you climb better on hills and whatnot. This is actually the rocket speed if you want to climb up steep cliffs or basically anything that's almost impossible to climb, and that'll force the wheels to be stuck to the side of the cliff. And then the balloons is basically if you get yourself into a tricky situation or if you're going over water, such as that, you can just activate the balloons and then flip the car over. And there you go. You got yourself out of that mess. And that, I'm going to go in the water here just to show you. Just like this. You zip across the water. It looks like a hovercraft at this point. Yeah. Now there is one other thing I should mention. If you're going to be using this in your survival world and you have engine power turned on, then you'll need some sort of a ramp system to drive this on top of so that you can change the energy cells. I have it turned off because the vehicles are so glitchy in my survival world, but at some point in the future, hopefully they fix things enough that set it back the way it used to be. Okay, so that's it for this video. I'm gonna show some more footage for you. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and